Hello everyone, welcome back to ZK Adventure. We are on level 336 titled Unit Circle. And before we begin, I don't fully remember off the top of my head, despite recording about an hour and a half ago of this set. I don't remember if I said so in the last video, but if I didn't, my computer was making funny noises when I was recording the last video. But thankfully, nothing happened in that recording. Worth mentioning or pointing out once again that this is gone again for the second time throughout this LP. Yeah, I'm completely speechless with whatever this issue is with my computer. Apparently it only happens when I record. I don't know what causes it. I have a thing on my computer that like gets rid of malware or quarantines malware, and I ran that the other day, and that's doing that again. Screw off. I ran that the other day and quarantined everything that popped up, which was only like 20 things out of like 400,000 items, which in my opinion is not bad. But apparently it didn't quarantine that, or it just came back. So I don't know what causes it. I am just sick of it. So I'm just back to resuming this. Though, when I was recording this video before, I didn't get that far. I think I had only completed the last level. Or, not the last level, I completed the level after this one, which is this level, Finite. But, yeah, so I wasn't that far into it, and Unit Circle is a pretty straightforward item swapper level, and there's nothing challenging about it. I mean, even the time limit is super generous, which is kind of surprising. This seems like something Zane probably should have made a little bit timed, but whatever. Anyway, Finite. So this level is pretty interesting. You have to clone these fireballs, and you have to time them that they bounce off the block that's circling around the force floor. And you can't exactly get it off because there's a bomb in the only spot you can get that block off. So you have to time this, and thankfully the timing is pretty simple to figure out. You wait 3 and just keep cloning. Oh wait, no, it's not that. You do wait 3 for the first one, but I think you wait 2 for every other one. There we go. Cool, you solved the level. Okay, step into the exit and you'll go to the next one. I think only like 13 more to go. Yay. So yeah, score-wise, I was at like 6 million something. I don't remember. So if you care about what the score was, add the first total score before the first fuck up, and then you add the second one that before that fuck up, and then you add whatever the final total is from here to the end, which this thing better not crap on me again in this LP. I'm gonna be pissed if that happens. Because honestly, I mean, I'd like to think my computer is still in pretty good condition, but if it keeps doing that at random times, then clearly it's not. But whatever. Anyway, this is Recharge. This is a pretty interesting level. I played this before, not in the last recording, but I played this well before ZK Adventure was even a thing. And this has a pretty interesting concept of this limited block cloner. Or you can only use it four times, and you have to press the toggle button to essentially reboot it, which is it's pretty cool how you can do that here in CC1. CC2, it's probably a little easier with logic gates and all that crap. But most things you can, if you can do it in CC1, or if you can do it in CC2, as long as it doesn't include CC2 specific elements, there's a good chance you can do the same thing in CC1. Alright, so down here gives me what? Suction boots, okay. Reboot the system again. And where are we going now? I guess down there. So this LP is quickly coming to a close. There's not much left for ZK4. It's this level and I think one more. And then, yeah, this one and the next one I think are the last ZK4 levels. And then the one after this, or after that, is the lobby level. And then the remaining 10 are ZK5 specific levels, which at the time when ZK Adventure was assembled, ZK5 wasn't a thing, at least as far as I remember. Like, Zane had made some levels for it, but he did not call it ZK5 at that moment in time. But now it has been officially released as ZK5. So they're not as like secretive as they were when this set was initially constructed for me. But I mean, ZK5 is still pretty chill. So welcome to Tyler Sontag's Island. There's nothing here, but there are chips to the east. Don't you mean Tyler Snotrag's Island? That's a dumb Sharp Eye joke, ignore that. You can probably put me back on that fighting list, even though I'm not going to fight him. Because I'm a bitch. It's been like a recurring thing I've been saying. It's true though. I am one. I can't deny that. Okay. By the way, when I first played this level a long time ago, I screwed up on this section a lot. But thankfully, I somehow remember it. And we get flippers by going up there. Maybe it was this level I played before the computer screwed up. It might have been this one, actually. I honestly don't remember. But apparently I remember this level, so that's probably how it was. Okay. So we got everything. And we get this red key. And we can go up here. And what does this lead to? Just the exit. I don't know about you, Zane, But I feel like this was a missed opportunity to use the fireball for something clever. Like, that would have been pretty cool to do. But it's fine. I mean, just the exit there is pretty cool. It's pretty cool too. Anyway, that is Recharge. A pretty awesome concept. I think it dragged on a little too long, and furthermore, it kind of went into a completely different direction at the bottom that had nothing to do with the concept. So my overall feelings on this level aren't as strong as I would like them to be, despite the concept being cool. But the level was still fun nonetheless, despite like all the screw ups I've made in the past with it. So it's okay. Alright, dangers of the Undiscovered. Like my CCLP4 score, it could kill us all. Don't you mean Jeffrey's CCLP4 score? What am I accomplishing by doing this? Oh. Okay. So did I have to do that? I think you can theoretically get through this. Like, there's not enough monsters in here to really stop you from doing it, but the random nature of the monsters, your odds of dying to them are pretty high. So let's just go through the blue wall maze, because this is awesome. And look, there's actually dead ends in here. Cool. Nice loop. I like that. I like that. Nice little blue wall maze. I like it. That's kind of how they are. That's kind of how they're designed nowadays, anyway. Okay. So there's this long slide. I'm not taking it because I want to see where the hell it leads to. Okay. Is that all? Is this all the level is? Like, I can go to the exit now? What was the point of the of this? Was this like a Yeah, that's a trap. You can't get out of that if you go that way. Okay, well that's kind of a nice little way to observe your observation skills. Observe your observation skills. I don't think that makes any sense, but whatever. Okay, guys, so we are on the lobby level now. With every section of this set I've done, I've always ended it off on this level to continue on to the next parts. However, since the last 4 levels were pretty simple, and the ZK5 stuff honestly isn't that much different in terms of difficulty, we're just gonna keep going. It looks like there's a secret tunnel over there. Perhaps you should take a look. And even the hint suggests that at the time yeah, you can't go that way. So you have to go through this, which is kind of cool. And this is pretty straightforward for the most part. Yeah. Alright, so taking a different approach, let's just move on to the ZK5 stuff, which there's only like 8 of the 10 levels of this is actually from ZK5. And while I could just play these and then play the remainder in ZK5 itself, Jeffrey actually did a let's optimize ZK5 series a while back, and basically the first 2 parts of that thing he did was essentially LPing the set, just playing the levels casually and leaving little tidbits of random insights to how he liked the levels himself. And I really don't have a reason to do that with ZK5 as well, so I'm just gonna play these whatever's in here and just call it quits with this LP. So anyway, Arena. This level brings back the strict time limits, and you have to collect 90 chips within 20 seconds. It's a pretty tough task to do. Yeah, you almost have to optimize it, and there's a way I think you can collect 90 chips without changing the path, like doing this zigzag thing. Okay, yeah. It's not easy. It's actually pretty challenging to do this. And that's not even the bold time. I know for a fact the bold time is 2, actually. So, moving on to Rule, which I don't know how to actually. I don't remember how to actually solve this one. Okay, we could get that. And then what? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, do I actually have to partial post? There we go. I think I partial posted off of it, but I didn't actually get anywhere with it. Okay. Okay, what's actually out here? Nice. What is this nonsense? Random blocks. Okay, what is this? Welcome to the convenience store. Would you like to purchase some death? Yes, please, let's purchase some death. Okay, so this bug absolutely does not matter. Oh, I need one more. So the whole premise of this level is essentially that a partial post to the exit that I can't see. Oh, hey, there we go. I don't even know. That's a level. A really weird one. Okay, Psycho. This one actually looks a lot of fun to play. Like, this looks fun. I'm not gonna lie. Oh wow, that was a little too close for comfort. Okay. Where the hell did that come from? Okay, let's start an odd step, that way I can clear this right away. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I like this level already. There's usually not a lot of levels like this. Like, I can't recall, there might be a few, I just don't know off the top of my head. But I can't recall a level where you have to free these monsters to collect chips and just basically have fun with it. I guess Steam Cleaner Simulator is in the same vein as this is. I don't know. But this is cool. Okay, I don't know how that happened. Maybe I'm having a little too much fun with this. Yeah, I'm having a little too much fun here. Okay. Just kill those off, I guess. Oh, come on. Almost had it. It's kind of weird how that works. It will work eventually. If anything, I'm just prolonging this video. There we go. So this should just be pretty simple from here. I don't even have to kill off the rest of these monsters, but I'm still going to. because it's fun. Killing off monsters brings joy in my life. That was a super weird collision. And that walker's on its way to death. I think those fireballs will eventually die somewhere. And just because I want to kill these guys off as well. Alright, Psycho's finally complete. That took a lot longer than it needed to take. Anyway, question. How many of my levels are good? I think this spells out 0. Zane, you know damn well you have good levels. Anyone that tells you otherwise is probably telling the truth. But seriously though, I had a lot of fun with many of these levels. Like I would say I'm excited to do that end of the LP recap thing I was gonna plan on doing. But since the TWS deleted itself like a billion times, I'm not sure if I'm gonna still do it or not. Because I don't remember how every level played out, and I definitely don't want to watch the entire LP back over again. So I think I will still do it though, just for the sake of doing it. Anyway, Adventure is the next level, which we can't collect the skates, but we can collect everything else. Please purchase hint for $39.99. Why would I do that? Oh, it's that kind of level. Okay. You got me. So I can use that pop-up wall as a shortcut, either back or there. Let's just use it now, I guess. Okay. This level being titled Adventure in ZK Adventure is quite interesting. Even though I think that's the actual title in actual ZK5. Pretty sure, at least. And that is done. Monster Hunter. There is gravel under every block. Okay, so this level is... this is a pretty legit level, I gotta admit. This is pretty cool. Oh. Oh wait, that would have worked. Well, not that, but... let me try that again. Now, I know there's a game called Monster Hunter. Is that what? Is that a reference, or is that the reference, or? Probably not. Well, that's an interesting collision. There. How am I going to trap this guy? Well, that clearly sucked. Aw. There we go. That worked out nicely. No, thank you. Okay. Well, that wasn't the approach I had in mind, but it works just as good. Okay, so I just have the glider to deal with, which is easy. Oh. And there we go. Monster Hunter done. That was a fun level. And we got exchange, which I don't know what this level's about. Exchanging, maybe? If I had to guess. Okay, so what's the one I want to actually have right now? Flippers? I guess. Okay, I clearly failed on 2 different occasions, so I guess skates I need first. And technically I can get everything that what I want to do? Probably. I guess let's do this. I guess I don't know what else to do. What's this about? What the fuck? Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, so collecting the fire boots, I don't see what good that will do. So unless I do this, which is pointless. Yeah, so what? Oh, am I supposed to go that way from the start? I think I've been a complete idiot in this level. Well, I'm an idiot in general, so. Okay. So I have to go. That explains why the blocks are over here, so I can bridge this way. Right? That makes the most sense. I mean, it seriously makes the most sense. I can't think of any other explanation to why that would be the case. Because you need 5 blocks to get up there, and you just don't have 5 blocks. But you only need 4 to go right here. So I'm inclined to believe this is the way you're supposed to do it. Which is legit. These types of puzzles are always really fun to solve. Okay. So now I could collect these. Not sure what that pop-up wall is for, but we'll figure it out later. Oh. That annoys me. That's my own fault, but I'm annoyed with myself that it happened. Alright, go over here. Do that. Get this key. Get out and about. Seriously wonder what that pop-up wall is for. You don't need it. I'm so stupid. Okay, but I did manage to observe something, though, with the top section that I just sort of died in. And I think I've been screwing this up anyway. This level is a little confusing. But yeah, I'm noticing that you need the fire boots for this. So maybe you're not actually supposed to collect the skates right now. And instead I need to go through that. And then go around like that. And I can collect the skates at a later time. Okay. And I can go out like that. Okay, there we go. Finally. What's under here? Nothing. Game just kind of jerk lagged for some reason. Oh, this is what the pop-up wall is for. So you can get back over here. Okay, so now I need the fire boots to get through this. I could have made that. There we go. Pretty simple dodging. Okay. And nice little subversion with that. And exchange is complete. That's a cool little level. I like that. Okay, Canal. We're almost done, guys. Only this level and 2 more. I already know what the last one is. This is a level or something. Gosh darn right. I know this level is... It has a few different solutions to it. I think you only need... like 2 blocks max. But there's like 5 of them. Because I think what the intent was... Oh wait, this block is screwed. Okay, so let's get a different one. Yeah, you only need... No, you need... what's it called? I guess from this room you need 2. Which you have 2. So I guess you can just do it from this room. In which you just do that. And go around. And I don't know if you can actually catch this or not. I don't think you can. Let me see something. I don't think you can actually catch this. I mean, you could catch it that way, but that's not what you want. Okay, so I do need something more, I think. I'm trying to think here. Huh. This reminds me of a certain level I made. But anyway, the intent was to fill in all 5 of these water spaces, but you can easily just use like 3 blocks or something. But I'll do it the intended way just because I want to. Pretty cool way to get these blocks out, though. It's a nice little puzzle. But yeah, we'll just do it the intended way, because why not? I need to figure out how to get this block out, though. Like, I can push it down, but that doesn't do any good. So I have to go left first. And then that. And then that. And then this. Okay. Yeah, I don't exactly recall the alternate solution to this. I think Jeffrey showed it off in his ZK5 thing, though, so I'll have to check that out after this is done. But there you go. Canal solved the intended way. Slippery, which is this level that I don't really know of much. And some cool little block loops, I guess. Well, at least that didn't lead to straight to death. That was nice. Oh, well, this reminds me of a very specific level. Okay. So how many of these do you actually get? There's probably only one real red key in here. Yep, there's that one. Yep, just one. So how many is that? I have 3? And I have 4. So I can clone 4 blocks. No, I can clone 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold up. So I can just go around this level and collect these keys. Three, and 4, I think. Maybe I miscounted. Huh. I could have swore there were 5 red keys. Am I just tripping? I might be just tripping. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. No, there is only 4, huh? I don't know where I got 5 from then. But anyway, so I guess I really have to do this grunt work with the blocks. That's fun. Not. So I guess I want to go up with it. And then what? Around like this, maybe? This is a very delicate path. A little bit easier to read compared to the inspired level, or the level that inspired this section. Okay, so I have to push it right into teleport. But do I follow it? That's the question. It seems like I do. Okay. Now what? I think I go all the way around. Yeah, like that. It's kind of hard to read this. This is pretty neat. Oh, I gotta go one more with it. Okay, finally got out of this thing. And then I can just go up with it, right? And go down here. Oh, look at that. There was my other block. Or other key. So I think now I can clone all of them now. Yep. So essentially that was just the right side of the level. Everything else was just red key collecting. Also nice 136 time left thing, which is appropriate because Frozen Labyrinth is the last level of the set. And this entire level is a joke. Literally. The story behind this level, it's not even Zane's creation. It's a level that Michael Warner and I, quote unquote, collabed on. And this is honestly, I think even if Michael were still around, even he would admit this is a joke. But he made this beginning section, and there's gliders controlling the trap buttons, and I think I made the rest. Like, Michael had this knack for making for having gliders control mechanisms and stuff. And basically the entire level is what Michael and I made. But the ice on the outside, Zane added for the Frozen Labyrinth reference. But I pretty much made everything. Even this dumb Walker tank section. And that freaking teeth timing at the end is also stupid. But what better way to end off ZK Adventure than with this level? That was dumb. And it's even untimed too for some reason. You know, I think the tank section is it's kind of neat, but I could have made that a lot more delicately than that. Like, that is an abomination. Even if this is ZK Adventure, even that's an abomination. Okay, you can time that quickly. That's not really the exit. You aren't really Chip McCallahan. This is all a dream. And that is a reference to the repugnant nonsense hint. And that concludes ZK Adventure once and for all on episode 55. What a shit set. Honestly, I mean, all things considering, this has been one of the longest, if not the longest, LPs I've ever done. Not in terms of episode count, but in terms of how long this lasted. Like, I started this well at the start of last year, and here we are on December 10th December 10th, recording this. Well, it's probably like the 12th or 13th by the time this is uploaded. But this has been a wacky-ass journey, I have to say. From ZK1 to 2 to 3 to 3A through 4, and then the ending with 5. That was pretty interesting of a journey to go through. Actually, I shouldn't even say 55. This is the last episode, because it's really not. I have a couple more in store for this, and I mean literally a couple, like 2 more. Zane recently, as in like 12 hours ago or something, he released ZK6, which has 10 levels in it, and he might be expanding it. I don't know. He's very uncertain with it. He says it's crap anyway, but I told him I would play those 10 levels as part of this LP just because it's, brand new. And it's only 10 levels, so why the hell not? So I'm going to do a sort of epilogue episode to this LP which I will play those 10 levels that, in ZK6. After that, though, what I plan on doing is going through all the levels, even though I had to redo this twice. I'm not going to play every single level over again. That's honestly going to take like a month or so to do, like a month of dedication. Like this LP like pushed me to complete all these levels, I'm not going to lie. But that's the total score for this section, by the way. So if you want to add this score to the one before and then like the 26 million whatever from before that, you're probably gonna this is probably a grand total of like 35 million points or something. But yeah, I'll have to do the math later on. But what I plan on doing from here on with this set is I'm going to go through every level, excluding the lobby levels, obviously, and these this Josh Should Listen to Radiohead level, because I intentionally skipped that. Maybe one day I'll solve it and show off that I solved it, but at this moment in time I have no interest in doing so. Everything else, though, excluding the lobby levels, I will go through and kind of summarize my thoughts on each one of these levels. And I think my memory of each one of these is strong enough to where I can leave a pretty reasonable opinion on each one of these. I know Zane's not going to care about that, and I'm not doing it for him. I'm doing it for the other viewers of this. Unless, Zane, you do care, then that's totally cool. If not, then whatever. But I'm doing it for the other viewers and for myself mainly, just because I feel like Zane's levels don't get a lot of recognition for one reason or another. It's probably because of his taste in level, or his not his taste, but the way he designs levels. He has a very particular list of things he likes, like forest floor timing, little timing challenges, stuff like that. I've mentioned them throughout this entire thing. There's quite a few that he favors a lot more than most other people do, which is fine. I think that makes Zane a pretty unique level designer. So I'm not going to fault him for what he prefers in level design whatsoever. In terms of what portion of the set was my favorite, I'd have to say the ZK3 stuff was my favorite, and I'm referring to both of them. Both ZK3s had pretty difficult levels for the most part, but I enjoyed almost every single one of them in some way or another. And those are the ones I'm really looking forward to leaving more feedback on, because those levels involve a lot more concepts, a lot more to really comment on compared to stuff in ZK4 or ZK1, which had very little, if not anything, to comment on. Other than that, though, that's what I plan on doing after the ZK6 thing, and then from that, after then, I think this will wrap up ZK Adventure. So why did I go to this level? I don't know. Until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed what you have seen in this really long LP. It's been fun. I will get into the ZK6 stuff in the next video, which is, again, only 10 levels, and it should be its own video. And we'll go from there. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. If this video is somehow like an hour long, then oops. But we'll see you guys next time.